It's week 3 in the NFL, and these are my game predictions.
This better be good.
I was 11-5 last week, and I'm 20-12 for the season. First up, we have the Thursday night football game with the Miami Dolphins facing the Buffalo Bills. The Bills slapped the Jets around last week.
Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry, you can't just...
Oh, Larry! Oh, are you all right? How dare...
Larry!
And now here comes a Miami Dolphin team and a fan base that seems on the verge of imploding.
Are you okay? Run.
This game could get out of hand by halftime or early third quarter. I'm taking the Bills 31-23 in a game that is not as close as the score indicates. Cincinnati is traveling to Minnesota without Joe Burrow to face a Vikings team without J.J. McCarthy. So we get an epic quarterback battle between Jake Browning and Carson Wentz.
I am very disappointed.
I guess I'm taking Vikings at home 33-23. I had the Texans going into Jacksonville and winning 24-13. Then we have Indianapolis going into Tennessee. It's Cam Ward versus Daniel Jones. I could see Tennessee getting this win at home, but I've been burned by the Colts twice already, and I'm not going to make that mistake again. So give me Indy 24-21. Pittsburgh is traveling to New England to face the Patriots, and I just don't know how to feel about either one of these teams right now.
Who are those guys?
I was leaning toward picking the home team Patriots, but this is the type of game that Mike Tomlin wins that always keeps him above 500 for the season. So I'm taking the Steelers 28-26. Next up, we've got the Packers taking on the Browns. As good as Green Bay has played the first 2 weeks, looking like the best team in football,
Yes! I am invincible!
this feels like a trap game to me, especially considering they have Dallas coming in next week. Now, I still have the Packers winning, but I think they could be sweating this game out. Give me the Packers 23-10.
I took the wrong week to quit drinking.
Next, we have the Rams traveling to Philly to face a 2-0 Eagles team that has won ugly both games.
What the hell is even that?
And I've had the Eagles penciled in to win this game ever since the schedule was released. However, a few nights ago, I dreamed that Jalen Hurts threw an interception right to a defender in the middle of the field, and the entire vibe of the dream seemed like the Eagles were struggling. Now I'm wavering on my pick a little bit. Now I'm a little nervous. You're so right, Nelly. 28-20 Philadelphia. Next, we have the Jets traveling to Tampa Bay to face Baker and the Bucks, who have truly looked like a top-tier team up to this point. Damn, that was a lot of T's there.
It's T-Time!
In the past, this is the type of game that Baker would come out after having a few awesome weeks. He would come out and throw like 3 interceptions and blow the game against a team they have no business losing to. However, I do think that Baker's getting past that phase of his career, and they're going to handle the Jets 24-21. Then we've got the Raiders facing the Commanders. And you got to start off with a question that everyone's asking.
Does this video scare you guys?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Are you not entertained?
That's a movie quote.
Where's the beef?
That's from decades ago.
Who is Kaiser Soze?
So is that one. I'm talking about whether Jaden Daniels is going to be available or not. If he's healthy and playing, I'd pick the Commanders. If he doesn't play, I'm taking the Raiders. As of right now, we still don't know, so I'm going to assume that he doesn't suit up. So reluctantly, nervously, I'm taking the Raiders to win this game, 24-17. Atlanta goes to Carolina to take on the Panthers. This game could go either way, and I'm going to be rooting for Bryce Young to get the win, but I just don't think the supporting cast is good enough right now. So give me Atlanta 31-28. Next up, we've got the Broncos facing the Chargers. I've got these teams pretty much evenly matched. I expect them to split the season series, so I'm taking the home team Chargers to knock out the Broncos 23-17. Then we've got New Orleans going into Seattle. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a close game or even an upset. However, getting a win in Seattle is always tough, so give me the Seahawks 28-21. Then you have Dallas going into Chicago. This is a must-win for the Cowboys. Otherwise, the fan base and the media,
Which is just let's go!
I think they get the job done. Cowboys win 31-24. Next, you've got the Arizona Cardinals facing the Mac Jones-led 49ers. Mac Jones should have been drafted by the 49ers to begin with. And now that he's in the place that he was always meant to be, I'm rooting for Mac Jones to ball out. I'm taking the 49ers 31-24. Then we've got the Kansas City Chiefs going into New York to face the Giants. Starting off the season 0-2 for the first time since 2014, the Chiefs find themselves in unfamiliar territory.
What kind of place is this?
I actually predicted this 0-2 start, and I also have them starting off 1-3 with a loss to Baltimore next week. That means they will beat the Giants, even though I do think it's going to be closer than Chiefs fans are going to be comfortable with.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Give me the Chiefs 31-28. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we've got the Lions facing the Ravens, and I expect an all-out dogfight. I expect both former Bama running backs, Jahmyr Gibbs and Derrick Henry, to have huge games.
They're aliens.
And in a high-octane, high-scoring game, give me the Ravens to take out the Lions, 35-31.
Ow! Jeez, what was that for?